The human nervous system is going, alert, alert, alert. Hey, that was like the Thriller. Hey guys, it's Terrie. So great to see you. We made it through 2020. Oh my God, we're ass kickers. We're resilient as fuck. It is December. Yes. So let's end 2020 with a bang. I am going to, once a week, be giving away a free 15-minute online psychic reading. Yes, that's a private one-on-one session with me. Now you may be asking yourself, Terrie, how are we gonna do this? Well, let me tell you. For the month of December, we're gonna be playing a game called Spot the Change. So once a week, a video will have some sort of something that's strange, unusual, or a change that is going on different from my normal videos, okay? So that's why we're calling it Spot the Change, because something is gonna be different. So if you wanna know how you can win, let me share with you. First of all, you've gotta be a subscriber to this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button and the bell notification button as well, so you know when new videos are coming out. Also, you have to be the first person to comment this particular phrase. See you on the flip side, okay? And then the last part to win is you have to comment in the comment section below what the change was and when in the video the change happened. So those three things are what are gonna qualify you to win this 15-minute free online private one-on-one psychic video. So let me just quickly recap for you. Three things have to happen, okay? You've got to be a subscriber, you've got to be the first to comment the phrase, see you on the flip side, and you also have to be able to comment what the change was and when in the video the change happened. All right? I'm so excited. That means once a week, someone, is it you, will win a free 15-minute online one-on-one psychic reading with me. This is a thank you for journeying with me and helping me build my channel. This is also just an appreciation for just being with you guys, because this human experience, navigating our way through it, can be challenging. So thank you for journeying with me. And you guys, I just love seeing you and hearing from you and connecting with you, right? So let's play the Spot the Change game for the month of December. I hope you win, and I'll see ya on the flip side. Hey guys, it's Terrie. So great to see you. How's your heart today? How's that wonderful, beautiful heart of yours? I hope it's okay. And if not, hopefully we can help it get okay. I wanted to have a short conversation with you about how what you're observing in your reality is actually keeping you stuck in your life from just having that life that you want, having that relationship that you want, having that job that you want, or the health circumstances that you want, and just how your birthright of abundance is yours. Now, here's the thing, you guys. We're human, right? And the human blueprint is to like outcomes and results of things. And the human blueprint is also to just take what's given to us as the truth, as this is the way it is. And when we follow these things, then we get, these things, whatever those things are, right? So there's this system of conditioning, there's a system of programming, and it's just part of the human experience. There's no way around it, because as long as humans are procreating and bringing in other humans, it's a system. It's just what we do. You learned what your parents learned, and your parents learned what they learned, and they learned what they learned. And humans don't come with manuals, right? So whatever it is that we're taught when we're a young age, then that's what we're taught. And basically what we're taught is what we see around us is real, and that's the truth, right? Now, a lot of us are actually awakening or coming out of this view or this lens. We're taking off the glasses and we're starting to really see, well, what is truth? What is our own reality, right? And in that process of awakening, which is really just a consciousness, you guys, let's make this simple. You know, we hear of all these awakenings happening all over the world. It's not like people are getting these magical powers and levitating and, you know, and now we're like telepathic. I mean, yes, those can be things that happen due to an awakening, but all awakening is it's a consciousness. That's it. It's an awareness. That's it. And consciousness is energy. That's it. So when you're aware of something, you're in the energy of it, right? So a lot of us are coming into this awakening of what is the truth. Now, there's not one truth, there's many truths, right? And that's the quantum perspective. Just as many realities and dimensions as there are, which is what quantum spirituality is saying or says or reflects due to quantum physics, right? It's that there's an infinite amount of potentials, an infinite amount of realities that we can experience based on the choices that we make. Through making a choice or a decision, it takes us in a certain direction. We can call those directions timelines, storylines, right? So that means we are the director and the editor of our story, of our life, right? So that gives us an infinite amount of possibilities in which we can thrive, not just survive, but thrive and create our life, right? How beautiful is that? You realize what that means. That means that we don't have to be stuck in the life that we are in. So having that consciousness and that awareness is what a lot of people are coming online to, right? They're coming into the truth of knowing that their life as they know it, or I should say, as they knew it, no longer has to be the same way. So here's where the observations of what you're seeing ties in with this, yes? If you're seeing things a certain way and you're wearing that lens, you're seeing your life through that perception, that conditioning, that programming system, but you're having an awakening. So you're having a conscious awareness that that outside of you is not what you're feeling inside of you, right? It's the outside versus the inside. It can be really confusing. But how about we change that mindset, right? And just say, I'm curious. That's kind of interesting because what I'm feeling inside is different than what I'm observing on the outside. That's kind of interesting, right? In that moment, you have an infinite amount of power because you have an awareness that the reality that you are in is not matching what's going on the inside. That could also be a reason why there's so much confusion going on in your life. That's also a reason why there might be this momentum of tumultuousness. Everything is happening that just doesn't feel good, right? I woke up in the morning this morning and I stubbed my toe. And then I went to go make a coffee and the coffee dropped from my hand and spilled all over the floor. And then when I got into my car didn't start. And then I was late for work and then I was fired. I mean, granted, that's a very dramatic momentum. But my point is that there's a discrepancy between what's going on the outside and what's going on the inside. And if that's what's happening to you, I say to you, kudos. That is beautiful. That is wonderful because you are at a power point in your life. You are coming to the consciousness and to the awareness and to your truth that what you're observing around you is not real. How cool is that? That it is not real. So do you know what that means? Just take a little moment to think, what does that mean? It means that you don't have to continue your life, living your life the way it's supposed to look, right? Because there's that discrepancy from what the outside and what the inside is communicating with each other. And you know what's happening? Your higher self is coming online. So the moment that you start matching your inner feelings to that outside observation is when you lose your power. And what starts to happen is that momentum of a negative emotion or bad feelings. Yeah, that's a lot, right? But this is you coming into your power and you understanding that your consciousness and awareness is changing. That means you are changing. That means your energy is changing. And that means you don't have to have a life, a reality based on what you're seeing, because it's actually not true for you. I know it can totally suck to be in this position because you're like, I don't know what to do. Which direction do I go to or go in? What do I do next? What's my next step? Am I gonna die? What's happening here, right? Because that's the human nervous system. The human nervous system is going, alert, alert, alert. Hey, that was like the Thriller. That was like just Michael Jackson's Thriller. Anyways, my point is that if you're in this place in your life where what you're observing outside of you, you're coming to a consciousness and awareness where you're like, no, that's not real, or no, that's not true. I can feel, I know something else is different, and it's causing confusion, and it's causing negative emotion, it's causing all of these things. It's beautiful, it's perfect. You just need to now figure out, how do I match the outside reality to what I'm feeling on the inside? And as humans, we're not taught that, right? We're just taught how we should behave, what we should do, more of a cause and effect. If I do this, then this will happen. But what we're coming online with around is that we can cause an effect. So we can actually start going inside to have the outside reflect, not make the choice and choose to follow the outside to match the inside. So we don't have to cause this is challenging. We don't have to have an effect based on something that we cause. That's very old school thinking, and we're in a new spiritual paradigm. We can cause an effect, which means we can create something and have a manifestation from it. We don't have to wait for that manifestation to happen and then move forward, right? So this little mini crises that you're having, this dark night of the soul, it's oftentimes called, where you're like, I know that that's not right outside because what's inside feels different. It's a blessing. A lot of us don't know how to navigate that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Again, we humans don't come with manuals. But this is what I do. This is what I do. I coach people into alignment. That's what I do. I help people navigate through this human experience. So if you're wanting support, it's just really important to know that you're not alone. And if you want to work with me, I'm happy to work with you. You don't have to work with me. But I do want to explain to you what is going on and why the confusion and why your world might seem to be a bit upside down right now. Because it is. Because you're coming online to a new consciousness, a new awareness, and you're trying to figure out, how do I integrate and recalibrate my energy? Because what I see going on out there, that is not my truth. And if I keep living somebody else's truth, or I keep doing something based on the way things should be, I'm just gonna keep burying myself in a hole, and bad shit's gonna happen to me. You know, and when it comes down to it, you just don't feel good. And you can have a life where you are abundant, where you're in alignment, and you are drawing to you that relationship that you want, the money that you want, the career that you want, the health that you want, anything that you want, right? You don't have to wait for it. That's old school thought process. You can create it now. You just have to learn how. I can help you. That's where I come in. And again, if you don't work with me, that's okay. Just make sure you have some sort of support, because this shit is hard to deal with. Just being a human. Navigating this human experience is an experience. So I just want to let you know that you're coming online, you're learning what your truth is. There's an infinite amount of truths, and you don't have to let what you're observing outside of you rule you or control you. You can learn to take control of your life. You can learn to create a new reality for yourself. You can choose your own adventure. What am I always saying? You stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. You can check me out at terriehuberman.com. Please, please, please trust yourself. You have all the answers. You know what to do. You just have to learn how to access it. That's great news. It means you're not broken. Nothing's wrong with you. All right? I'll see ya on the flip side.